Hey, did you check out the right-sided donor heart they brought in last night?
Yeah, doesn't the curator have it locked up in the organ vault?
Yeah, I mean, but you can see it through the glass. I just can't stop watching it, you know? It's eerie. Shape and arteries all reversed like an alien.
Just don't think about where it came from.
Yeah, I know. It's probably some tragic accident. I feel horrible, but that's the beauty of the donor system, man. Yet even in death, there's life. It was perfect timing, too. Almost like it was meant to be.
You're gullible. Look, do the math. This patient, Soders, needs a right-sided heart, and one just appears within days. From Brazil. A right-sided heart. Does that seem like a happy coincidence to you?
Wait. What are you saying?
He's called the curator for a reason, okay? He collects things. Sometimes he forgets to ask.
You're talking about organ harvesting.
No, I'm not talking about anything. And neither are you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, still like watching the heart in its little box? He volunteered himself. Well, that's dedication.
The curator's as bipolar as they come. He is the ideal test subject. Besides, if he had to go through proper channels, it would take years to get cleared for human testing. Neurochips. It smells of cybernetics. Doesn't sit right with a lot of people.
So, the Ether R&D team put a chip in his brain, and it monitors and adjusts his neurochemical levels to balance his mood.
They even took it one step further. There's a manual controller, which he keeps in his living quarters. You know, in case he decides he needs a bit more oomph.
You're kidding.
It's pretty clever when you think about it. Treating bipolar disorder is one thing, but you gotta think mass market. I mean, who wouldn't like a controlled boost of oxytocin when they're out of town?
Yeah, this sounds like a slippery slope.
Easy for you to say. You're not on the market. Mind you gotta be careful where you keep the thing. Couple days ago, the curator sat on the controller in his sleeping capsule, accidentally gave himself a shot of downers. Took him hours to figure out why he was feeling so depressed.
That's kind of funny.
It is. Just don't say it to his face. You don't want to end up in storage.
Oh, why'd you have to say that?
What's up, Doc?
Hey, so you're the curator's research aide, right?
Let me guess. You want to know about the medical trial?
Oh, so it is true. The guy's had a mood-altering neurochip implanted in his brain. So how does it work? Does it work?
Sorry, you're just gonna have to wait for my research paper. I'm following the trial closely, and with a little luck, it'll be the basis for my doctorate. All I can say is that I've got a very interesting bit of insight into his mental state.
Fine. I'll just have to ask you again when we're drunk.
Well, let's not get bogged down with how the sausage gets made. We're saving the lives of important and influential people. The world would be a poorer place without them. And it's our duty not to let that happen.
Oh, I agree. I mean, the initial report looks very promising. The liver looks to be in great shape. Who's it for?
Professor, you met him? He's really pleasant. He's the director of some major humanitarian NGO, something about women's reproductive rights in Africa. Really important work. I'm glad we're able to help him.
They look so young, though. I wonder where they get them. Are they drug addicts off the street or what?
Well, that's very difficult to go into. We're not paid to speculate, mind you. As long as all the organs are salvaged and in prime condition, our job is done. Anyway, dead people don't complain.
Yeah. Anyway, who's the lucky person receiving these lungs? I mean, from the x-ray, they look to be in perfect condition.
The Libyan cultural attaché. You met him yet? A rumor has it that he's really an arms dealer who's orphaned thousands of children in rogue wars all over Africa. But I guess doctors don't have an opinion about politics, right? Right?
They said they found a passport on one of them. And he was just a young kid from some shanty town in South Africa. I mean, how does the body end up here, like thousands and thousands of kilometers away? That doesn't make sense.
Well, I don't know about that. But from a medical perspective, one would obviously like the younger donors, especially donors whose bodies have not been polluted by any form of treatment or medicine. Usually you have to go to Africa for that, because people can't afford medicine or a doctor over there.
Understood. If the report can be trusted, the heart looks really strong. Tell me again, who is getting that heart?
That rather heavy Brazilian lady, she's an opera singer. It's interesting. Obesity is actually a boon in that business. In the long run, it wears the body down, though. It's a good thing we can help her back on stage.
Do you think we're doing the right thing? I mean, there's a rumor that they hunt street kids and drug users in housing projects in the U.S. and they pillage their organs.
Well, no needle marks, you see. And you inspected the charts yourself this morning. The liver is in fine condition, too. In addition to that, look at the teeth. Regular and healthy. I'm sure this is not a drug addict or some lowlife off the street.
Of course. Kidneys look to be in mint condition, too. I wonder if the pancreas has the same quality. Who's getting them, by the way?
I see, yes. Oh, yes. Well, that's for the TV anchor who's flying in tomorrow. Apparently, the poor man's been popping too many pills. It must be difficult to deal with the pressure, I guess. I don't like his show. It's too left-leaning for my taste. But he's a nice guy. They say all his money is going to charity. Twat.
Somebody told me the company hunts organs from poor kids in the favelas. You believe that?
So, seen any good films lately? Well, I did. Saw one the other day. Chinese. Very good. About two people who love each other, but they don't ever dare to share it with one another. Yeah. Bit old. I can't remember the name. Beautiful film, though. Beautiful. Almost cried. Don't tell anyone that. Don't want anyone else to know that I get a bit sentimental.
Yeah, I know how you feel. But, I'm just concentrating on the heart. It's quite beautiful, to think something like that, something so perfect can be preserved and put into another person's body. I mean, you think about it, that's truly science. As long as we just don't think about where the heart came from, then it's a magical thing.
Oh, I'm getting a bit tired. I really hope something will happen soon. Well, I don't really. Quiet is good in our line of work. Yep. Nice and quiet. Like it is now. Sometimes I just need a little bit of action. Just a tiny bit. Nothing dangerous, but enough to make something happen, if you know what I mean. Guess I shouldn't tempt fate.
You need to stop talking. We have a job to do. It's very important that we do it right.
So, have you got any holiday lined up? I'm planning to go to Europe. Yeah, I love Italian food, but no, I've never been there. Here, Rome is beautiful, but if you want good food, you should go down south, apparently. Yes, that's just all I really want to do, just eat good food, get a bit fat. My mother always said I was too skinny. Yeah, it's not good to be fat in this line of work.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening, but I'm sure it was valid. Now, look, we are here to keep an eye on the heart, nothing else.
So, the heart is still beating? Our hearts are still beating? This is one easy beat. The wordplay there. Beat, as in shift. Wow, I'm running out of things to say. Hope our shift is over soon. Oh, I'm getting hungry.
Well, I don't know what to say. I really don't. You know, let's just focus on the job. And the job is to keep an eye on this heart. It's almost poetic. The protectors of the heart. Huh? Huh?
Who turned down the temperature? Whoa, who turned down the temperature? Man, this is too much. We'll catch our deaths in here. Let's get out. Yeah, that was so weird. Just got really cold. I don't think that was supposed to happen. At least we're getting warm now.
Yeah, that was really weird. But this is much better.
Yeah, right, but whoa, it just suddenly turned so cold, didn't it? Good to get some warmth. Wonder what happened. Doesn't matter. I'm sure one of the doctors is looking into it.
Yeah, this is much better.
Whoa, it's good to get some warmth. Wonder what the hell happened back there.
Yeah, really cold. Really cold.
Oh, yeah. So cold back there, you'd think a ghost turned up. Not that I'm superstitious or anything.
Oof, sure was. But yeah, it's good here. Oof.
It's me. Are the final details in place? Oh, well, he was very handsomely rewarded. Not that he fully understood the rarity of the boy's magnificent heart, of course. Oh, that goes without saying. I do still wish we'd be able to put it into someone, well, younger, frankly. There are only so many years left in the old man, after all. Such is the nature of my art. I take and I give. Perhaps once Soda's body has given up, I can recollect the heart? There's a certain poetry to that, I think. That's for another time. We'll talk again. So, my friend, it must be quite an experience coming to Gamma. I mean, you were in a, dare I say, a public hospital before this. Isn't that right?
Gamma is an amazing place. I mean, to think of all the good work we do here, it's truly a blessing to be part of it all. The director is so progressive and inspirational. I mean, he brings it out of me. I mean, he makes me want to be the best.
It can be difficult to stay focused. Believe me, I know all about it. But if you keep doing your best and let the distractions fade from your life, you will succeed like I have.
I humbly appreciate everything you are doing for me. I will not let you down.
Very well. Oh, I need to go check on some things. Back later. It's Ito. You called earlier. Just the usual things. Organs coming in, curation, distribution. Was there something particular you wanted? Oh, it's fine. The headache stopped a few weeks ago. I feel like we're reaching a good place with the dosage. I still need to adjust it myself once in a while, but it's been hard to find the time. I know the reports are important, and that there is a small, shall we say, backlog, but I'm getting to it. How is the control group holding up? Really? Oh, she seemed like the most stable of the chimps. What happened? I see. And the assistant? I assume he was let go. The river. Harsh, but fair, I suppose. Well, how anyone could mistake that for a TV remote is beyond me. You really must work harder on getting quality staff, you. No, nobody will be able to accidentally play around with my remote. It's safely tucked away in my bunk here at Gamma. Don't worry. Well, in short, everything is running smoothly here. The chip works, dosage is nearly there. We should be ready for human trials soon. I have to run. Cherry Pip! I managed to finalize the new instruction manual for improved organ harvesting last night. The director is going to review tomorrow. Only at Gamma could such a thing happen.
Yeah, I come to work happy every day. It's honestly why I spend so much time here. 16-hour workdays seem like a gift at Gamma. Another 6 years or so, and I'll be through my training.
Well, there's a lot to learn, and only so much time to learn it in, but you're making great progress. Keep your focus on work. I hope you will make us all proud.
I only hope one day to make you all proud of me.
Good, good. Let us speak more about this later. Chu, it's Ito. I need another delivery. It's for an old acquaintance of ours. She's booked her 5th replacement in 3 years. Really appreciates your work. As do I, of course. Exactly. She's looking for amber eyes this time. I know, they're quite rare, but that's why she came to me. Can you provide? I understand. Any estimates on delivery time and cost? Fine. No, it's just fine. She's AB positive. I guess that accounts for her indecisive nature. Indeed. That's wonderful, Hannibal. We'll talk again in a few days. I take it you're enjoying yourself here.
I worked very hard to get here. 6 more years of internship, and I'll have one of the best resumes on the market. Not that I'd need it, of course. I mean, I'd never leave Gamma. Every moment here is a joy.
Performing with excellence is the ideal we all strive towards here at Gamma. If we all do the best we can, there is nothing that cannot be done. Our craft is the most noble of them all.
I understand. Thanks for your advice.
Good man. All right, I need to check on some emails. This really is the life, isn't it? Glistening organs, peace and quiet.
This is my dream job. To be here as a student is a lifelong fantasy come true. I will do everything I can to excel every single day. To think of the things we can achieve here, I mean, it's amazing.
Remember to keep the simple things in focus. Don't let the poisonous cloud that is self-doubt envelop you. Oh, well, don't worry about that now. Keep up the good work.
Those are important words, and I will do my best to remember them during the long nights.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, now, if you will excuse me, I need to check a few numbers. I'll be back. I think I saw you working through the night a few days ago.
I feel extremely lucky to be part of such a talented team, so I work as hard as I possibly can. It's a shame that the government's actively trying to oppose some of the work that takes place here.
Work hard and stay focused. That's the ticket. Make sure you don't get distracted with irrelevant things. That's one of the reasons we're in this remote location, you know.
I am honored to work with you, sir.
Good. Let us speak more about this later. Oh, my. This space. The colors. Oh, the shapes. It's beautiful. Exactly as it needs to be. Oh, a place for everything and everything in its proper place. Oh, my goodness. Oh, why haven't I noticed before? I need to share this with my babies.
But
You're excused. I need some time alone with my babies. Come back later.
So, this is weird, huh?
Curator's growing stranger and stranger these days.
He brought in a cell phone this morning. Took selfies with the heart.
Is that a fact? I had him talking to that assistant of his about undergoing brain surgery recently. Some sort of experiment.
Looks like they accidentally cut out something important.
He talks to him, you know. The organs. Secret names and shit. I've heard him. You know, that glass door isn't as soundproof as he thinks.
Yeah, he definitely reads a straight 10 on the weird shit-ometer.
Yeah. Any plans after work?
Oh, painting miniatures. Just got a pile of plastic from that punch stopper campaign I supported 9 months ago.
So, no plans is what you're saying. Got you.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Oh, where did I find you? Was it Cape Town? Jakarta? Cité de Soleil? Oh! Oh, such a handsome specimen. Oh, you're going to make someone very happy. Oh, you're the one from Darfur, aren't you? Happy to join your friends from Colombia and Mali, I'm sure. Oh, we've got a live one here. Ooh. Hello, look at you. Oh, you're a pretty one, aren't you? Oh, no. Here it comes. The old poisonous cloud bank rolling in. Oh, how did I imagine I could escape it? Oh, this is who I am. Always will be. I made myself a promise. If the chip didn't work, if the darkness returned, I would end it. I bank on the misery of others. I fill up a tiny space. It'll close up fast when I'm gone. I leave this world as a simple stain on a rock far below this loathsome place. I will have time for one final thought, one defiant act against the darkness. It'll be enough. This is as good a spot as any. One small step, that's all it takes. From this height, there's no return. No second, third, or fourth chances. Perhaps if I go head first, the fall will crush that cursed microchip first. A fitting end, I'd say. So, Excelsior. Oh, my. Oh, this day just gets better and better. Do I smell flowers? Oh, yes. Jasmine, lotus, wisteria. Oh, such calm. I think I'm finally truly happy. Oh, I think I should go see my babies. is that was my foe. The sadness that fills my heart returns once more, cloud my eyes and mind. I believed myself free, but this is who I am. That sensation. Oh, what an achievement. I feel complete. Like I've finally come full circle. Father, look at me now. I need to go see it. My work. Alas, the exquisite horror of reality confronts me yet again. It feels like breathing an atmosphere of sorrow, chilling me to the bone. How did I ever imagine being able to escape that old ghost? What's that sound? It's like a gentle humming in the back of my head, with an electrical current running down my spine, tingling in my fingers. My senses are peaking. Have to go see my babies! There it is, my nemesis. The darkness from beyond sanity. It tears its terrible claws at the fragile walls of medication that have been built in futility against its dreadful onslaught. I was a fool to think escape was ever an option. There's a sudden craving for peanuts. Smooth saltiness. Why, I can almost taste them now. Oh, how marvelous. Maybe, chocolate? Wow, yes! Oh, why, I'm in complete control of my gustatory nerve. Oh, my babies need to know about this. I feel it now. The dread, the looming, terrible sadness that is sure to end my life before its time. A crawling chaos, encroaching on my life with no intention to retreat again. That's all, folks. Ah, yes. This room really is laid out perfectly. Nothing out of place. Everything has its purpose. Oh, feels so much like home. Home. Oh, I should go check on my collection. And so the darkness creeps in from the banks of my distant memories. A fog of disillusion and terror. Perhaps my true love really is melancholy. Escape is as much an illusion as happiness, isn't it?
Elegant solution, 47, with soders on the operating table, and no hope of getting a second right-sided heart in time, you have effectively killed him without laying a hand on him. This should be a clear message to anyone considering following in his footsteps.
Oh, my. Well, that's quite magnificent. As mysteriously as you appeared, you've now disappeared. Oh, glorious. Truly glorious. I know you are well, wherever you are. Thank you for letting me spend these moments with you.
Oh, holy shit. I thought I was gonna turn into a popsicle. You.
Mr. Smith.
Wait, you were at the Pinecone Place in California. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were following me.
But you do, so you won't.
Right. So, what the hell are you doing here? No? You silent type, right. Yeah, me first. Okay. All right. I'm with Interpol now. I was working a case. Organ harvesting. Real bad business. I followed the trail from Rio, but Dr. Ito, he's the one they call the curator. He found me snooping around and locked me up in the freezer. Okay, now you.
You should get out of here.
Yeah, good advice. That's right. Oh, wait. I found this in the curator's office. Knowing you, it'll probably come in handy.
Thanks.
No, thank you. That's thrice I owe you. Good hunting. Okay, now to lay low, get some warmth back inside this body, and then get the hell out of here.